I asked my viewers, what are the craziest things you found in someone else's search history? Right, so one time when I was 15, I was hanging out at a friend's place. We had decided to order some food, so he offered me his phone to pick what I wanted. I opened Google, with intents to order some pizza, but as I opened it I was faced with some concerning searches. Horse corn. How to send child corn on Discord without getting banned. Can you make love with a horse? Is it illegal to make love with a horse? Can a human knock up a horse? Center Rule 34. And lastly, Zeus and Athena's scary pregnancy story. Let's just say I didn't talk to him much after that. One time I was over at my friend's house for a sleepover and it seemed pretty normal at first. We just played Genshin Impact and as the night progressed we started watching hot tub steams. At one point in the night I heard my friend, let's just call him Alan, walk into his basement and I started to hear clapping noises coming from downstairs. The noises only lasted 30 seconds and when Alan came back he was sweating crazily and his pants were missing. I didn't think much of it at the time until I started to hear some weird noises coming from the basement. It sounded like a chain rattling. Rather than discussing this with Alan I decided to check his phone's search history while he was in his basement again. I knew I only had 30 seconds so I quickly got his phone, went to Google and went to search history. The first thing that came up was, how to steal little kids from a playground. The next one was, is it normal to have a smaller eggplant than a 3-year-old? The next result said, how to fit 17 babies into a small jail cell. I immediately saw a few red flags about Alan and generally felt bad vibes coming from him so I decided to leave him in the end. I was living with my uncle at the time for summer vacation. To be honest, my uncle is shady and he never really wants to talk about what he does for work or for anything that ever does. He keeps it vague saying that he works for someone for money and whatnot. I did not want to think about it so I was just playing Pal World on my Xbox console. It's a really fun game. However, I instantly got curious and decided to open his laptop since it doesn't have a password, which is stupid for him to do, but I guess he trusts me enough to not set up one. Anyways, I opened Google Chrome and went to his search history. At first it was pretty normal, but as I scrolled down to the bottom I hit a jackpot, but these were very concerning. The following said, how long does it take for a dead body to decompose? Is it normal to have feelings towards animals? Stepsister free videos online. How to hide white substance from the police. The worst part is that all these searches are all within the Reddit forum page. I simply closed off the laptop and went back to my game as if nothing happened, but I don't think I will be visiting my uncle again next summer. It doesn't really count as a search history, but instead it's what I found on my brother's saved videos when we went out for camping. We went camping in the north of Alaskan lake and nature was beautiful. However, one night, I heard my brother moaning in his own tent and I can hear it because nature was too quiet. I waited for him to sleep and I ended up getting his phone. When looking at the screen, to my surprise it turns out he was looking at saved videos from my OnlyFans page. This is very concerning since I never told him about it and that I am literally his own sister. Ever since that day, I remained distant with my brother and I don't think we will ever go out camping again together. I did not want to confront my brother about it in fear that he will end up liking me even more than he should. So there I was looking at my mother's phone. And what I found in her search history made me question her entire personality. In context, my mother is of Catholic faith and that she is very closed off and strict about anything sexual at all. At first, I kind of accepted for who she was, and ever since my dad left her for another woman I understood in hindsight. Every time I would watch an intimate scene in any movie, my mother would immediately grab the remote and fast forward the scene while I closed my eyes. Again, anything intimate or sexual I am not allowed to see it with my quote-unquote innocent eyes. So when I saw my mother's phone unlocked on the couch, I decided to take it and went to my room to investigate her search history. What I found shocked me to the core. I found searches of rope fantasy, mother and son do the deed videos, is it okay for my son to see me as his only woman? And lastly BDSM videos compilation with mother and son. I was very baffled with what I just discovered and found my mother to be a hypocrite because of this. I mean, it's not fair that she gets to see this and I don't? Anyway, we got into a huge argument about what I just discovered and in the end, my mother said something that I was not expecting. She did end up liking me as a man because I was very handsome. I told her that it's wrong to think that way. However, she immediately stripped all of her clothes and I got freaked out, so I ran away from home wondering what I was supposed to do in that situation. I am currently staying at a friend's place, but I never told my friend what happened in respect to my mom. I am the type of guy to discover what I found on everyone that I know on what they did with their search history. I am a computer science major student, but I was also very interested in black hat and white hat methods. I created an app where I am able to access everyone's search history logs. In hindsight, the app is simply a random game that everyone might like to play, but in reality it records what they type in incognito specifically. I had all my friends, family and my coworkers download it and waited for like weeks for the data to upload to my computer. There are a lot of searches, some that I should not even mention. However, I will write a list of the following that I think I found funny and somewhat sexual. How to make real poop pranks on my annoying brother. Can the FBI actually see what I am typing? Is it normal for a guy to like older women? Why is Alabama full of incest? Roblox corn compilation. Minecraft Jenny mod free download. Furry corn videos. Star Wars kissing scene compilation. Naked women. Well, that's it. I know it's very wild, but hey, I'm honestly not very surprised. My teacher was away from the classroom and his laptop is open. Me and my friend had this crazy idea that we should check on our teacher's search history on his personal laptop. I am not the type to do this sort of thing, but my friend was very eager to do it. In the moment we quickly opened up Google Chrome on the teacher's laptop and opened his search history and revealing it to the whole class. There are 4 links that direct you to a Cornhub Videos website which is mostly titled Threesome. It was a crazy discovery, and when my teacher came back and caught us in the act, he immediately sent us to detention, and he was so mad at the time. The school principal asked us questions about what we were doing on the laptop, but we lied about what we saw to protect our homeroom teacher, since he is such a cool guy and that he doesn't deserve to be kicked from the school. Out of all this outcome, we got a 1-week suspension from school, which is like a free vacation from school if you ask me. I have a little brother who I like to bully a lot at home. One day I decided to mess around with his phone. I threatened him to see what I can find on his search history. He immediately started crying, and this made me even more curious about what he searched up, since he is also a Minecraft lover and that he plays Minecraft all the time. Anyways, I went to his search history. I was not surprised about what I found, but here it is. Minecraft Jenny Mod download link. Jenny Mod YouTube video. I show speed uses Jenny Mod. I then quickly opened up my laptop and went to his world to see if he actually downloaded the mod. And to my horror, he spawned 6 Jennies inside his wooden house with a music box mod next to it. He also spawned gold bars and diamonds infinitely. I was like, wow, you are so down bad, little bro. My brother cried even more as I watched his world, even though I was just messing around. My mother was wondering what was going on, so I immediately closed off Minecraft. My mother screamed at me to give the phone back to my brother, and so I did. Ever since that day, my brother never talks to me anymore, but I still bully him a lot.